It was not designed to be, but yes. Yes, so let's say that we are basically performing rename loan to test, and then we perform the loan operation. Now, can someone tell me what will be the result of this table, of this operation? Any ideas? Well, it's a Cartesian product, right? So we have loan, that is one. So we would have basically, let's type it out, loan dot ID, loan dot amount, test dot ID, and test dot amount, right? So we have loan dot ID 1, loan dot amount 100, test dot ID again 1, test dot amount 100, loan dot ID 1, this is 100, test dot ID 2, for this we have 200, 1, 100, 3, 50, 2, 200, 1, 100. Does everyone sort of see how this Cartesian product works? 2, 200, 2, 200, and 2, 200, 3, 50. And similarly for 3, let me just type out a few of those. 50, 1, 100, 3, 50, 2, 200, 3, 50, 3, 50. So we have 3 tuples for each. So the resultant number of tuples should be 9. 3 times 9. That is the number of tuples we have here. Does everyone agree that this is the Cartesian product of this table, of this table when product performed it on itself?
Yes.
Right? So
is it possible to get this even like a screenshot of this in the PDF when uploaded to Blackboard?
Yes, please. I would like that as well.
Yes, but you can look at also, I think it has an entire example for the Cartesian product, right? So remember when we actually performed the Cartesian product of borrower and loan, each of them had 4 relations, right? The resultant was the combination of all of those relations together.
Okay.
Right? Who zoned out when I talked about this?
No.
Okay. Okay. Where were we? Yeah. So we have this particular table now, right? So now what are we doing? We are saying select all rows where our loan amount is less than my test loan amount, right? So is my loan amount less than my test amount? No, that is not selected. Is my loan amount less than my test amount? Yes, fine. Is my loan amount less than my test amount? No, go away. Is my loan amount less? 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 Yes. Is my loan amount less? Yes. Is my loan amount less? No. So we end up with these tuples, right? Once we perform the operation for select loan amount is less than test amount for this Cartesian product. Everyone agrees? Yes. Now note that what we are projecting out the loan ID for this particular thing. So we are going to get the projected result of 1 and 3 because they are sets. Basically we just have 1, 1 and 1, 3. So we basically have the loan IDs for all accounts that have a loan amount at least less than some other amount in the table, right? And now we basically have 1 and 3. And if we project out loan ID directly from this loan relation, that project would be 1, 2, and 3, right? So basically we are saying 1, 2, 3 minus 1, 3. Lo and behold, we get 2, which also happens to be the maximum amount for our loan that we have. And we get the loan ID, which has the maximum amount. right? So this is what it does. Okay, let's move on. So apart from those fundamental relational operations, we also have some other relational operations. So for example, we have the set intersection, right? So set intersection, remember, is not a fundamental operation, but because we actually can recreate this operation from other fundamental operations. So R intersection S basically means get me all of those tuples or all of those attributes, my bad. Get me all of those tuples that are both in R and in S, right? So for in both of them. So that basically means find out all of those tuples that are in R but not in S, right? Even if they are present in R, we remove those if they are in S as well. And that basically gives us one is R, one is S. We get R minus S, which basically gives us the list of these tuples. And basically we perform R minus of this set of tuples, which gets us these tuples, right? R minus of the red part gives us the yellow part, right? Okay. So that is how we get set intersection operations. And we can have multiple uses for this particular thing. So for example, find all customers that have a loan as well as a bank account. What do? Project out the customer name from the deposit relation, project out the customer name from the borrower relation. So these are all customers that have taken a loan. These are all customers that have a bank account. Joining both of those together using an intersection would give us all accounts or all customer names that have both an account and a loan account, right? Okay. Then we have something called the join operation. So this is the most useful operation across the relational algebra stuff. Could you guys remind me, last time some of you told me that 6:50 was sometime that you guys needed to leave, right?
Yeah, it's technically the end of class.
Okay. Anybody has class at 6:50? Can we go to 7? Never mind. I'll start. So I'll just stop it here for now, I guess. Let me just stop recording.